Well, hello everyone and welcome. The IAE is finally here. Yes, I spent ages trying to set up my shadow. And I had it done, both monitors were playing Star Citizen. I had the keyboard only working on my actual PC playing Star Citizen. And I had the gamepad working on the second monitor so the wee one could play with me. But unfortunately, I couldn't figure out a way to stop the gamepad from working on both games. So it's sad when you. It's one of those things that when you're like, at first you're like, oh, that would be simple, but then when you think about it, it's like, can't disable the input to my main PC because then it can't get to Shadow. So that's another hurdle I'm going to have to come across. But anyway, so unfortunately, I did have everything set up so that the wee ones, and I was going to show the wee ones around the IAE, and it was going to be glorious. But didn't manage it. So I'm still going to show them around the IAE at some point, but it's going to have to be on an old laptop or something. They're going to be on with Shadow instead of this both being here, right here. So I can't record them coming around with me looking at the IAE, which is a huge disappointment to me. But that's enough of that. Let's stop talking about that. Let's actually take a look around the IAE. Today is Constellated Outland, Misk. That is cool as hell, seeing those ads in-game. Your journey awaits. Let's go up. Really nice so far. Intergalactic Aerospace Expo 2950. Your journey awaits. Many have said that getting there is half the fun, and nowhere is that more apparent than at this year's Intergalactic Aerospace Exposition. The vehicles displayed here are more than transport. They are a passport to our life's great experiences. Over the course of the show, the industry's greatest manufacturers will allow you to experience 2950's most thoughtfully designed and carefully crafted spacecraft. Components, weapons, and more as you take in the sights and sounds of New Babbage Tobin Expo. Consider the IAE the first step on your next great journey. Take a look around and we can see what we got here in this hall. There's a downstairs with Graycat, the PTV, and the Rock. An Argo SRV and the Constellated Outland Pioneer, just as holographics. There's Mustang Beta, Mustang Gamma, new arrival. What's that? Mustang Alpha, Mustang Delta. We've got the Mole, MPVU Cargo, MPVU Personal. And you can see the side halls are all not open at the moment. Coffee to go. Little coffee shop. Yeah, there's a big blockage on it. So yeah, Apex Hall 3 and that's not open today. So, should we start things off with the elephant in the room? The glorious mole. I want one of them. Should we start things off with the little stuff? You know, I think we're going to go over here and start things off with the really small. Just take a look at the guns that are on showcase here. So you actually just have to buy the guns, but still, rest easy. I'm not going to read all this one. Vehicles today have much more than transports. Yeah, rest easy. Have a big gun to protect yourself. They look cool as hell when they fire these things. The attrition repeaters. It's they sort of. If I look at myself, they sort of go. You get what I mean? It's sort of alternate barrels. It looks really cool. You just sort of imagine to like like that looks more like two ducks, but yeah. So you got the little baby size 1 of it. Going up to the size 2 attrition repeater. The size 3. The size 4, starting to get sexy, if I don't mind saying so myself. The SARS, I can't even say anymore. Size 5. Holy moly, look at that beast. That is a sexy gun. Right. We've got all sorts of other little guns. That looks like a ballistic cannon. What is that? I'm not sure what that one is. Maybe it's a scatter gun?
Takes hard work. That's why Argo, Astronautics, and Graycat Industries are proud to have their latest efforts on
That's the Gatlin.
the Expo. Ready and waiting to help you tackle the toughest jobs.
Size 1 and size 2 probably. It's a size 4 version of that that's on the front of the Avenger by default. That looks like a laser repeater. A little laser. Right, anyway. Oh, there's more stuff. I can put off this stuff for longer. Nah. Yous are here to see ships. Let's take a look at ships. Oh, is that more? Oh, no. Oh, lordy lord. Look at the guns over there. Like, oh, getting me all hot and flustered. You know what? We'll just do something similar here because there's no point. So yeah, over there it's just components. If you really want to have a really hard look at them, you can go and look at them yourselves. I've wasted enough time looking at guns. Whew, get me a wee bit hot under the collar with the guns. But let's take a look at the actual ships. We'll be as well renting it. You know, I'm not going to rent them all. It'll take too long. And I'm probably not even going to fly it. That's kind of cool. It's a little carrier. Is this the... We'll take a look inside. Is this the personnel one or the cargo one? This is the cargo one. So yeah, and this will be changeable. You can just drop that little pod and take up the pod eventually you see on the other side. Instead, can I close this hatch? Not. You sometimes can interact with these ships that they've got on show. I don't see a way to do so. Right, we'll leave the elephant in the room and we'll go take a look at his brother first. This will be the personnel variant. So yeah, it's just got a different pod basically. Eventually they'll be interchangeable. Yeah, and you can see inside it's a little escape pod. This is actually the type of escape pod you get on the Javelin. So this specifically will be able to pick up those pods. So yeah, they're just little lifters, like the landing gear built into these engines here. I take it they're engines as well. Kind of cool. Just a little lifter, little workhorse. Very nice ship entry from Argo. Nothing to write home about, but you need stuff like that just for the game to function. They're like little utility ships. Little, sort of suit the feel of the game. Now here, this bad boy is definitely getting rented. And tomorrow after work, I'm definitely going to be trying to set up that laptop and seeing if I can take the wee ones out for a little mining trip. See if I can convince Raven too. I'm just really disappointed I won't be able to record all of our perspectives, but I'll try and at least get mine. You look, a little dinky gun. Isn't that cute? But yeah, very nice ship. This is one of my son's favourite ships. And he loves it just because of the orange. He's recently been converted to the Mercury Star Runner because I've been showing him stuff on that. But he's like, oh no, don't run away. Take it someone's about to come off. At least we've got to see the hatch close. Watch it open again in about 3, 2, 1. No, is no one coming off? Can I... Multi-operator laser extractor. Damn it! Is there a button to call it? Aha! Nope, that's not a button to call it. Oh no, why didn't I get on it in time? Is it inner thought to open this, or is there a button? I'm a derpin, I'm a derpin. I don't see a button. Why did it close if no one's getting off?
This is your workshop, your playground, your command center.
Aha! It just wasn't coming up. It just wasn't showing up. I just needed to click. I just needed to trust. I just needed to believe. Yeah, just in case you don't know what the Mole is a multi-crew mining ship. this is nice. Well, it's cramped. It's meant to be cramped, though. It's a very... Argo, as you've seen earlier, they're the same manufacturer for those two little ships. They're very utilitarian. And they're very... What's the word? Very utilitarian and very... ergonomically? Like, economically? Oh, look, that's a nice little capsule for the spacesuit. And this is one of the cabins for the turret cabin mining laser. Normally this would... Oh! Oh, it actually does extend! I didn't think it would. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. We can't turn it. I didn't think it'd even extend. But yeah, it's basically, this ship has 3 mining turrets. 2 of them are on relatively longish arms that come at the sides, and one's on a little arm that comes out from underneath. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm really liking the look of this ship. So yeah, then we'll have the access to the other arm, which is identical. Oh, hello. Over this side. Let's go up. So we're in a living space now. Well, place to have your lunch and stuff. A little kitchen when you're out in the verse. And then here's the sleeping quarters. You got beds for 1, 2, 3, 4 people. So a pilot and 3 miners. Toilet. Has it got a built-in shower? I don't see the built-in shower. Is that an escape pod, or is that a... don't know what that is. It's probably just a place for someone to store a suit. And I'm almost 100% sure there'll probably be a built-in shower in this. There almost always is. Whoa! Okay, I just closed the door. Alright. So more engineering stuff. This must be danger, extreme pressure. Okay, very cool, very cool. Right, I think this is the way down to the lower turret. So if you're soloing this ship, you're gonna have to land, and then yeah, here's the lower turret. Enter the turret. Oh, double doors. Pressure sealed. Again, so you see there's just a wee bit of leeway on this arm. There's your big... oh, I'm trying to point... I'm pointing it on the screen as if you can see where my finger is. Right, I'll point to there. There's your actual mining laser there. But again, I can't control it. It's the one in here. Yeah, it's got like a clean utilitarian feel to it. Very opposite of Drake, which is like a dirty utilitarian feel to it. If you get what I mean. Right. It's sort of like a very cheap but clean, efficient. Whereas Drake feels like old, run down. So then you got the pilot and optional co-pilot. Really nice command and view. It's a really nice ship. A really nice ship. My son loves it just for the colour, to be honest, but yeah, it's... oh look, there's a dinky little gun. Pew pew. That's a laser repeater. I don't know what the thing I called a laser repeater was earlier. It's got very similar. It does the 1, 2, 3, 4 though. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, very nice ship. The biggest ship from the Argo line. Let's get ourselves off and see what else. Was this the door? Yep, this is the door. But yeah, the lack of lifts and all being ladders and stuff like that. I'm feeling lazy. Only hurt myself a little bit. Adds to the sort of feeling. Like, they see these things here? They're saddlebags. Relatively soon, in the next year or two, they will be exchangeable. Like, you see how they got numbers there? You'll be able to unload them, like, detach them. Then have a friend come along in a cargo ship where we tractor beam, scoop them up and give you some new saddlebags, and then away you go for round 2 mining. Extreme efficiency. It has 8 saddlebags, but they're bigger saddlebags, so it works out as roughly double. Oh look, you can see the arm there. That's the whole arm that comes away and extends, and there's the cockpit that comes towards the front. Very nice. So I was going to say, I think it's got roughly double. Then there you see, that's the lower arm there. It doesn't have much wiggle room. It's only what's right in front, really. Right, let's take a look at downstairs, and that's all there is today, I think. We'll take a look at the front thing again, because it's just Constellated Outland, and yeah. Dreams made possible. Argo. Argo Aeronautics is steadfast in their ambition to help make the dreams of the Empire possible by constructing reliable craft like the MPUV, and the Mo Argo Aeronautics has pushed generations of pilots to work safer, becoming one of the most trusted names which great journeys are built. The Argo definitely have that sort of efficient but low cost industrial feel. Like you can imagine like the military would almost always go Argo just cause it's like no bells, no unnecessary bells and whistles, to the point, get it done, job done. You can see like these things sitting at the back of a military ship. Well, I know the Javelin does have at least one of these, doesn't it? Sitting at the back of the ship, waiting to catch escape pods or restock it with some cargo. Like to do a little cargo run down to a planet, bring it up some goods, resupply it with some food and ammo, that sort of thing. Oh, itchy throat because I'm talking too much. Right, the Graycat rock. We've seen a lot of that recently. I recently did some gameplay of it. Not much more to say about the Graycat rock. It's a nice little thing. Right, so the downstairs... downstairs we can say Graycat rock, you're here. Brilliant, so we'll go take a look at the room behind us now then. The display hall. And these are holographic ships, they're not released yet.
Always ready to take risks, Constellated Outlands invites you to explore their brand new ship.
I really wish you could see these a bit better. Heavy construction after the auspicious debut of the Mustang, Constellated Outland has gone and changed the game with the reveal of the Pioneer. This self-contained mobile construction yard is capable of creating planetary modular structures, ushering a new wave of aspiring colonists to customize their new homes in the frontier. So yeah, the Pioneer is a flying factory that builds prefabs, basically. Prefab farms, prefab factories, prefab bases. And yeah, if you're going to do base building and structure building and settlement building, the Pioneer is just going to take that to 11, if you get what I mean. It's going to make it so much easier, so much faster, so much more efficient. You just need to bring it resources and it'll spit out the parts that you need. Whereas, other than that, you'll probably have to get them built and carry the prefabs to the location or the whatever to the location and then start building it. This thing will just be able to like bring me the raw metal and I'll give you the building. But I really wish I could jump, like fly and get a good 360 of it. That's nice to see. Argo. You can tell it's a holographic when you like go there and it's like, it looks a wee bit weird though. Right. The Argo Industrial, the SRV. When it comes to getting the job done, Argo doesn't mess around. From simple freight and cargo loading to harrowing search and rescue operations, the SRV handles whatever you can throw at it. The bespoke tractor system utilizes an innovative plate and arm combination, allowing for effortless solo use as well as precision team towing for bigger jobs. Your crew and passengers stay safe too, thanks to durable shields and heavy-duty armor that keep the cockpit and components secure when the situation gets hairy. Yeah, so this is basically your tow truck. It has got some heavy duty engines, and then it's got one hell of a big tractor beam at the back. See that little sort of plate there? That's it in its off position. It sort of comes up and then faces backwards. Then the tractor beam sort of shoots out of it and it latches on like a tow truck, tow cable. Then these big heavy duty engines carry it to where it needs to go. So it's basically like the big brother of the ships we're looking at upstairs, the little that can grab the escape pods and the cargo pods. And I just realised this is just Argo. There's 3 developers today: Graycat, Argo, and Constellated Outland, which we've seen the Pioneer for in there. And the Graycat buggy. I've got 2 of these, I think. Both of them I got for free, but what can you do? Who's going to complain about getting a little free golf cart? I actually think these little things will be useful. I'd never spend money on them because they're going to be so cheap. I think they're like 5,000 credits. So I'd never spend money on them, but they're going to be useful in game. For one of the things I thought they'd be real useful for is, I think there's even been a concept art footage of it. I think it was inside a Kraken, where the ship was that big. They had one of them, but it was going down a hallway just as a, might have been a javelin actually. And they were travelling down the corridor in that little buggy just to get from one side of the ship to the other. Right, so let's exit this hall and we'll go to another one. Because I'm pretty sure we've seen everything here. Blocked off, blocked off. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, the new arrival. That'll be... Okay. I thought we had to go in an elevator like the old expo hall. It's not, it's over here. Hall 2 and 3, the new arrival. That's gotta be the Nomad. IAE 2950. Is that water? No, it's not water. Is it water? I think it is water. Just they've not added splish splosh. They've not added splish splosh! It looks so perfect. Is that water or is... I think it is. Yeah. Really shallow water. 2950. So yeah, the hall, this is hall 2. Hall 3 is off limits at the moment. Yeah. Baba bang. So yeah. Mustangs. Nothing to write home about. Everyone's seen the Mustangs 100 times. A lot of people, this is their starter ship. But what one's this? Beta? Is this the Alpha? Gamma? I can never remember which one's which. I think the Delta is the Supreme Fighter one. I think the Alpha is the starter. The Alpha is definitely the starter one. Okay, we'll avoid that. Not looking at that yet, you sneaky, sneaky people. That looks like they might be the Alpha. You basically got the X2 one, which I think is that one because I can see in. It actually has a bed, a little room at the back with a bed. That's the Delta. That's the Supreme Fighter one. I think this is the Alpha actually, because I can see the cargo container there. Yeah, that's the Alpha. So one of them at the back has the little room at the back. But yeah, who cares about them? Let's take a look at the Nomad. I just bought one of these Warbond myself. For the now, it's an LTI token. Oh no, for now it's a, I'm going to try it out, get to play with it. And in the future, it's an LTI token. Nomad definitely has stuff I love about it and definitely has stuff I hate about it. These, I think, are really cool. I think this sort of, how it sort of flies, the anti-grav is really cool. I kind of wonder how it works when the engine's not on, the power's not on, but okay. These, I think this is really cool. The missile like spots. The missiles have it's like little holes. Then the missiles are in the little holes. Personally, I thought the missiles were deeper in the holes. I didn't think they were right up there like that. I thought they were deep in. I thought it was just little slots you've seen. So it's not as cool as I thought, but still, I like those missiles. It's got the size 3 gun slots. You can see the two sort of sitting on the fin up there, which are all gimbaled by default down to size 2 laser repeaters. Which you can see here is the tri, sort of like the 1, 2, 3, like we talked about earlier. At the back here. Open the cargo bay. So the cargo bay comes on down. You got the little ramp. And basically what this is, it's just your space truck. And yeah, and here you got the cargo bed. Happy days. You can stand in it, even though I wouldn't recommend it when it's moving. Much like a truck. With its open back. Up it goes. And even though you may be thinking like, oh, that's weird that it doesn't have like a hatch here to like stop it flying off the back, you've got to remember that cargo in Star Citizen is locked down because you're in a flight and it's going to be you're going to be flying up, down, left, right. The like G-forces pulling on you. The cargo would be like flying all over the place. It literally sucks. Like it's like magnetic and it holds, locks that cargo into place. And plus that actually looks like it might come down. Right, the door. Where's the door? Ah, here's the door. Enter the ship. The ladder's really nice and cool. Very nice. I definitely get very strong Xi'an vibes from this ship. Then when we get inside here, I definitely get very strong... what are they called? Oh, they've got the Prowler. Tavaran. I definitely get strong Tavaran vibes from the interior. Right, according to the Inside Star Citizen, there should be a gun rack. Is that the gun rack? There. And there, so one for each side. Come back here, there's a little window to keep an eye on your cargo. Wait, oh, open cargo bay? Oh, that's cool, you can open and close it from there. So you can keep an eye, see if someone's pinching your stuff. Now, that's the hatch open. We'll close it. That's the access to components. The pooper. Very nice. A little storage cupboard for you. Can you close this? Don't want my cupboards open. Door access. Oh, that's open. Very nice. You got your bed here. Oh, it's very nice. Looks lived in with books and all sorts. Little screen. Oh, this. I thought I was following my mouse there for a second. You got a little kitchen over here. This, I'm pretty sure, is a chair that you can, yep, summon. So if you're wanting to have your dinner, like you make your dinner, then you want to have it, you can then pull this out, then you sit in it and have your dinner here. Then you've got your cockpit here. Let's take a wee sit in and have a look. Very nice, and I like the...
Your journey begins now.
Power on. Yeah, notice this isn't actually changing because it's they broke the ship to get it working. That's very nice. Very nice indeed. Right. I'll get out now. Whoa! Thanks, game. That's not what I wanted to do at all. So, I'm going to say I hope you've all enjoyed this. I shall see you all next time. Bye-bye. Bye.